Hello and welcome to this week's podcast. We've had so many things going on this week. It's going to be a bit of a whistle-stop tour through some of them just to give you a flavour of all the different amazing things that have been happening. We had our Futures event, which is a big deal in our high school as our students are getting prepared for choosing their subjects for their IGCSE programmes, their IB programmes in those final 4 years of their education. We had the PTSA were back on campus. We managed to have our first opportunity to bring them back on campus. It was great to see people face to face. It was just a lovely opportunity. We were all outside and safe, but it was great to have everybody on campus. We look forward to being able to try and move forward with those kind of events in the near future. We have an interview this week in the podcast with students from Year 12 talking about UNICEF Club and World Children's Day. Don't miss that one. It's a great little interview. We had some chats with some of our Year 12s about some of their cash projects and how they're trying to make a difference in this world. We had a virtual visit from Jennifer Shirley, who comes from the Juilliard School of Performing Arts in New York. She's our drama curriculum link. So she was in with us doing some sessions with our students and our staff. There's some brilliant work in the linking together mathematics and algebra that will just blow you away. Make sure you get a chance to look at some of that. We had our first assembly in Year 4, so that was a fantastic thing to get up and running again. Of course, we're all still focused on making sure that we wear our masks and socially distant and follow all the rules and keeping each other safe. That never stops in everything that we do. Next week we have a big university fair coming up with over 100 universities on it, so please make sure that you find out the details to get involved in that, as well as we are releasing a new survey just to get your feedback. Your opinion matters to us. We want to find out your thoughts about some of the things that have been happening and some of the things we're looking to do as we move forward. We've got more things happening in our sports programs. Our esports program is up and running, and they've had some great results again this week. And we'll tell you some information about our upcoming athletics program. Enjoy the podcast. So I'm up here in the Year 12 neighbourhood with some of our fantastic Year 12 students. I've got Emma and Henry and Elliot, and they're going to tell us a few things about the UNICEF Club and World Children's Day.
We're excited to announce that UNICEF is returning this year, and we have many fun events planned for everybody to participate in to fulfill UNICEF's mission, which is to help children who don't have the same opportunities as us.
One way we do this here at the British International School of Houston is our annual tradition of celebrating World Children's Day on the 20th of November. This year more than ever, of course, in the midst of a global pandemic, it is crucial that the work of the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund is recognised by people who can make a difference.
So due to the challenges provided by COVID-19, we would like to encourage you all to help our efforts in creating an excellent World Children's Day. On this day, we plan to inform the community about the importance of UNICEF in addition to holding creative events. Now we ask you, the community, to get involved. Don't forget, World Children's Day is on the 20th of November.
World Children's Day, 20th of November, I won't forget. And the UNICEF Club? Fantastic, you guys are doing a great job. It's lovely to see young people giving themselves and their effort and their own creativity to try and make a difference to the lives of people around them. So thank you very much. Good luck with it all. So our soccer seasons are getting close to officially starting, and we really want to work on how we can be able to have spectators on campus safely as our boys and girls teams play against other teams. So to help us with that and to get our teams fit and ready for a good season, we're starting with an internal game, our boys varsity versus our boys junior varsity game, to trial out our procedures for letting parents come onto campus to watch it. And then again, so we've got a real sense of control. Our fellow North Anglia Education School, the village school from up the road, they're going to come and do some pre-season games with us again. We know that the school, we know the safety procedures they're all taking, and again it gives a chance for us to practice our approaches before we have our first Friday Night Lights game, which takes place for one of our junior varsity teams. Check out the newsletter for details. One of the great things about being part of North Anglia Education is that global network and the opportunities that we have to work with students and teachers all around the world. So our podcast, our North Anglia Education podcast, A Little Bit of Genius, is a student-led podcast, and it's back next week. So it has student hosts from some of our North Anglia schools. They've got an amazing lineup of guests they're talking to. They're looking really at this idea of resilience and how we can overcome challenges. It's a fantastic and inspirational thing. Please make sure you check it out yourselves and with your students and with the children. It's a wonderful thing to be able to listen to other people talking about their experiences of life and sharing them with us. Newsletter is packed full of information, links, updates, things that you need to know. Please make sure you read it so you don't miss out on anything important. Go Bulldogs!